about life from a mental health perspective, but occasionally I throw in some reality TV stuff. Just to my new idea with Cara Maria, right? I saw via her social media that she is currently on a trip to Europe, which I assume is the reason why I haven't gotten a response for that. So I have been thinking that was a person who was actively in my mind because of our recent engagements. But I have been thinking, and I wanted to ask y'all what you would think of doing the same thing with any of my other contacts. The contacts that I can think of, maybe Hannah Chata, maybe Alyssa Lopez, maybe I don't know. I don't know what y'all would think of let's see. I think it would be hard for me to get Wes, so I think Wes is not in the equation at this moment. But yeah, what are some other names that y'all might be interested in? And it would be helpful if those people were, you know what? You know what I think would be a funny one, but I think you could do it, but I just want to know if y'all would be willing, or y'all would be interested. Matt Turner. Matt Turner is somebody who I feel like I could reach out to, and it wouldn't even be the same thing where I'm asking you guys to give $20. Like, I'm pretty sure if I said I have $100 for you to do this, he would do it. He would probably even do it without the money, but I'm just not like that where I wouldn't offer. So Matt Turner's a potential name that I just thought of right now. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. There's not much going on right now. I'm just about to get something to eat. I mean, I'm just about to eat. I already got what I'm going to eat, but I'm going to eat it shortly. How are y'all doing? Oh, we got our algorithm influx. So for algorithm surfers, my name is Mark. I have a channel. It started as a channel that primarily just covers reality TV shows, but the biggest coverage time for me is when the Big Brother season is on, which is only 3 months out of the year. The rest of the year, I do cover other shows, the challenge, Survivor, let's see, The Circle, The Mole. What else have I covered? There's other shows, I just can't think of them right now, but yeah. Right now I've just been this has kind of become like a lifestyle vlog in a sense, so I just hop on here various parts of my day and I just talk about how my day is going, if I have a inspirational thought, or whatever, just on. A lot of people come here from India. Hey, India. Traders. I forgot about the traders. Itricity. The traders is going painfully slow. I'm loving the season, but it's literally painful for me to watch a show like The Traders once a week, because shows like Survivor or shows like The Challenge are more conclusive with what happens, in my opinion anyways. Like, what I mean by more conclusive is that I mean from week to week, the challenge will have a beginning and an end. The whole episode will be like a movie of itself. This happens in the beginning, this happens in the middle, this happens in the end. Yes, the previews make me excited, but I feel like something happened. There's so many things that happen in the trailers for them to make you watch it once a week. They start off the episode. It typically shows the people who... Okay, let me see. Let me think of how the format goes. The end of the trailers episodes is when they have the round table. Sometimes they show what the conclusion is of the round table, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they say you'll see it in the next episode. But we don't get to see usually the round table and the next kill in the same episode. So, like I said, it's painful for me to watch the trailers once per week, but then also I hate going through the season and then just not knowing what's happening, and everybody's talking about it, so I can't resist watching it every Thursday. And then it's not like before when it would drop at 3 o'clock in the morning. The trailer shows at 9 p.m. I think the reason that it's done that way is because 9 p.m. I think they put it on NBC Live. I think it's on the NBC network. I believe. Not 100% on that. All right. Tourette for the murders, how they ended. So honestly, this channel covers Big Brother covers reality TV mostly when Big Brother is on. That's just the way that it's been. There was a time period where I was putting as much effort into the other shows as I was putting into Big Brother. So there was a time period where I was doing consistent episode recaps for Survivor, consistent episode recaps for The Mole, consistent episode recaps for The Circle, etc., etc. But what happened was the viewership was not the same, because I don't know, I guess those shows don't have the same level of fan bases as Big Brother. So I was like, I'm willing to put in the effort for whatever you guys suggest for me to do, because I am definitely somebody who listens to the commentary of my subscribers. But if the numbers aren't there, then I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to watch the shows and enjoy them. And then, like how I've been doing with the traders, I have not thrown on a live specifically to be like, the traders episode 5 recap. It's just more like I'll throw my live on and I'll talk about the traders on the live. Hi Marshall, how are you doing today? So, I don't think we ever see the murder. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know why. Sometimes I think that I know what I'm saying, but then I get on this camera and second guess myself. But I do seem to recall the format that they've adapted recently is that we get into breakfast and they start the episode on breakfast. They don't show us the kill. They don't show us the choice for the kill. It's like, okay, so do we all agree? I'm actually looking forward to this one because Caroline I think they ended off, I can't remember if they ended off showing us that argument or if they just showed us the preview that had a clip of the argument, but I know that the three traders were arguing in the room. So I was like, I have never seen this much dissension amongst the traders so early. I've never seen all the traders turn on each other so early. Like, they already got rid of one, and then one of them is saying the people that I trust the least are the two people that I'm working with, and Danielle throwing Caroline's name under the bus, and then Boston Rob trying to get Caroline to get rid of Danielle. There's a lot going on. I feel like we're gonna have a whole new set of traders before the season ends. I can't keep track on all these shows. I really only watch a few. Not everybody knows this if you started following me from this channel, but when I first started with reality TV coverage, I tried to cover the challenge, and I wasn't picking up any traction covering the challenge. And it was by happenstance that I started covering Big Brother. And my videos on Big Brother that particular season, man, those videos were getting 20, 30,000 views a video. Like, the videos were getting at least 1,000 views every single video, but some of them 20,000, 30,000 views for the video. So I only continued to cover Big Brother because I was like, Big Brother is giving me the numbers. Then I started to like the show. I mean, I liked it when I was covering it, but I didn't love it. And I would tell people that. I would be like, they're like, oh, how long have you been a Big Brother super fan? I'm like, this is the first year that I've ever watched live feeds. And this is only the second live season that I watched. The first full season that I watched live was season 23. So for all the mess that I talk about Big Brother fans, they did get 2 of my channels monetized. So shout out to y'all for that. Shout out to y'all for that. But I almost left because of the Big Brother community as well. I almost left doing this because of the Big Brother community, because I found them to be so toxic. But then what ended up happening for me was I was like, let me just keep doing my content the way that I do my content. And I was like, I'm just going to create a zero tolerance policy for people to act in the ways that a lot of the rest of the community acts. And I was like, let's see what happens. I'll either get, I'm not going to say booted out of the community, because I'm my own page, you know, like, you can't make me go. But what I'm saying is, I was like, either there's going to be people who like the style of the way that I do things, or there's not. And then if I don't have the audience, I'm going to leave. And what happened was I developed a small crew that rocks with the way that I do my content and the way that I do my commentary. And the way that I do my commentary and my content is that I call it like I see it. I do not make my game analysis based on race, gender, sexuality, religion, you know, any of those kind of things. I when they come into the house, as far as am concerned, they're an empty vessel. Now, those things might factor in to who I choose to support in the off season. Like when the season is done, those things might be a factor to whose lives I'm still invested in supporting after the season is done. But in terms of while the season is going on, I generally don't care about those things unless you are I don't know, unless there's some kind of specific reason, like if there's some kind of racism going on the show, or if somebody is making statements, anti-religious statements, or like if there's those kind of things going on, obviously I will be paying attention to that and factoring that in to who I am supporting on the show. But generally, I'm just watching to see who is playing the game the best. I like good gamers. Some people watch because of what they're saying socially, or some people watch because they want to see what the cooking is like, or how they do their hair and their makeup, or they want to see the outfits that the person has on, or they want to see, I don't know, like the showmances. Now, again, I'm not saying I don't look at or for any of those things, but my primary thing is the gameplay, and probably my secondary thing is the showmances. But we haven't had a really exciting showmance since Monte. That was the last one for me. I mean, yes, we've had relationships that are still lasting outside of the show and everything like that. But in terms of an explosive, exciting, can't look away from the live feeds type of showmance, I think that was the last one that I can think of. Because season 26, who was in this showmance in season 26? Who was on season 26? Oh my goodness. Okay. Rubina and Tucker. And now Matt and Mackenzie are now in a relationship. I think that's it that we know of, just those two. And Matt and Mackenzie was not really a thing on the season because Matt went, I think, first week. And Tucker and Rubina were a thing, but it wasn't really an exciting thing to me. It was cool, but... And then there was season 25, which is Corey in America. I don't even gotta say anything more about that. Y'all know how I felt about Corey in America. And then there was Lou and Jared, who are not a thing anymore. I don't think they lasted a day outside of the house. Is this a parking spot? No, it's not. Jared and Blue, and who else? See, the fact that I can't even think of who it is. Where am I going right now? Yeah, the fact that I can't even think of who it is telling. There's weird niches for these shows, for sure. People watching makes sense with cooking and makeup and clothes. Yeah, and some people watch, really, some people do watch specifically just for those things. Hi, Bev. My day is going. How's yours? Yeah, so I understand why that show gets more traction than some other shows because what time is it actually right now? 12:03, is that correct? 12:03, okay. 12:03. My bearings are very thrown off with time because y'all know how it used to be. Appointments, my whole day was dictated by these appointments, so not having them has just changed the game a little bit. I got myself up today at about 9:10, which doesn't sound that late, but for a span of a year, I was up no later than probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock every single day. And the last maybe 2 to 3 days, I have been getting up 2 to 3 hours later than that. But anyways, this is just a quick check-in, and I'm jumping off. I'll probably be back on later. I'm going to be on here a little more often.